One time, my scamming ass auntie decided to play landlord and got her ass beat. So, this was the year between 2009 through 2013. I know that's a big gap, but this is like the time I just know this shit happened, okay? So, she was able to allow to be a landlord over some properties in Mississippi. This is nothing that she acquired, this is nothing that she bought. It just so happened that she got with somebody who allowed her to be the overseer of these properties, okay? Okay. So during this time, while she was the overseer, this bitch started getting crazy. She started feeling herself. She started power tripping. And not only was her ego tripping, her mind and everybody that's in there, because I think it's like about 20 of them, fucking started fucking feeling themselves, started losing it, right? Okay, boom. So she decides that during this time that she's landlord, she wants to be playing Inspector Gadget, all right? So she is basically spying on these people while they're at home. She's driving by at weird times of the night. She's looking at what they're doing. She's trying to see what they're doing, going on. She's just being so fucking nosy of the property that where she's taking it as if she's like the surveillance team, and that's not what landlords call for. When you're a landlord, you're just a landlord. You have your job, you have what you are responsible for, but you also have your rights and you also have your boundaries as well. This bitch didn't have anything going on. She just went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and went all the way in. Okay, so she decides one day while she's feeling herself, because like I said, this whole time she's been a rat. She's been a motherfucking pesticide cockroach, following these people, looking at what these people got going on, what's going on in their house, watching them, right? And so she decides one day she wants to start doing pop-up inspections, okay? So, if you are a landlord, as a landlord and a tenant, right, you can't just walk in these people's homes. Like, you have to give them proper notice, or you got to let them know what's going on, but you just can't literally decide in the middle of the night to walk in somebody's home. You can't do that. That will get you in trouble. The tenant may shoot at you. It could be a lot of things that go on, okay? You can't decide just out of nowhere you want to pop up out of nowhere and inspect these people's home without any notice and let them know anything. And then what if they're in there? Prime example of what happened. So she decides she wants to play that game. So one of the tenants in the house had her man up in there, and it was her, and I guess they was chilling or whatever. And my aunt decided she wanted to come over there. Now, mind you, she came over there with my other auntie. Now, we're short people. I'm 5'2" on a great day. One of my aunties is like right at 4'11", soaking wet. My other one is like right at 5 feet, if that. You know what I'm saying? But this auntie, we're talking about the scammy one, she's taller than all of us, but still, we're short women, okay? And we're petite and we're small. So she decides she wants to take my auntie, who's 4'11", with her Benz, because we all got Mercedes, but she wants to take her. But this auntie who's scamming don't have shit. She ain't got no Benz. She ain't got no car. She ain't got no nice car. She wants to drive. She wants my auntie to take her in her car because she want to look like she pulling up with somebody with a big body Benz. Because my auntie has a big body Benz, and she want to pull up like she big shit, like she big rich bitch, right? Okay, boom. So she pull up to the lady house. Like I said, the lady up in the house with her man. They doing whatever. And my auntie trying to walk up in there. So the lady like, what the fuck going on? What you mean? Whoa, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up with this shit? And she's like, I'm the landlord. I'm coming over here to inspect. And so the bitch like, what you mean you coming over here to inspect? You ain't let us know nothing. Like, what you mean you can't, you got to let us know. Like, you can't just walk up in here right now. I got stuff going on. Woo woo woo. And so she's like, no, I'm the landlord. I'm the landlord. You know what I'm saying? Auntie, real fucking crazy, right? And so this was one of her personalities, okay? So the bitch trying to walk in. Sorry, you guys. I know you hear like background. My windows open. Anyway. So she's like, what? She's like, what you trying to walk in for? So my auntie tried to walk in on that lady house. Do you know that lady started swinging on that woman? Do you know that tenant started swinging on my auntie and punched my auntie all the way to the from the motherfucking porch to that back to that E-Class Benz to that passenger seat? And set her ass and laid her ass back through there. And so my other auntie, who's 4'11", she was like, she just had to sit there and look at her. Because she was like, and she told her, she said, I ain't trying to start no problem. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why she's trying to walk in your house. I'm just, she told me to give her a ride down the street. You know what I'm saying? She none of this shit was going on. And she kept telling her, she's like, Lord, don't do that. And so she kind of like, try to, nudge her and pick her up. She's like, get your ass in this motherfucking car before you get us motherfucking killed. Mind you, lady screaming, going off, whatever, which is rightfully so. So, yeah, my aunt had laid there for like a minute because she was knocked unconscious. That bitch knocked her up through there, down the street, off the porch, down the street into that E-Class Benz. Yeah. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She was trying to play landlord out here, and she didn't do that shit no more. I think she probably went back there one time to let them, whatever, but she didn't do that shit no more.